All right, hi guys. I'm going to teach you your class as it's written in your book. Welcome to your 60-minute power yoga session. Let's begin in a child's pose. As you breathe in, feel your body open up. As you exhale, open your mouth, HA. Big inhale through your nose and feel your body expand. Exhale, HA. Seal your lips. Drag your breath in. Hear your breath. Rock your forehead side to side. And relax complete. Your breathing is your coach. Breath tells you when to rev it up or when to ease back. Listen to your breath. Keep it the central focus of your practice. All right, let's add a little bit of movement. Tiptoe your fingers over to the right. Place your left hand on the floor. Pull your hip back. Breathe into your left side body. Change. Walk your fingers over to the left. Take a huge diagonal reach off your mat. Right hand press to the floor. Peel your right hip back. Roll your right shoulder down. Peel your right hip back. Breathe deeply into your side rib cage. Change. Tabletop. Come into the center of your mat. Bring your knees a little closer for cats and cows. Inhale, lift your eyes and hips for your cow spine. Exhale, hollow and round your back for cat. Inhale, lift your eyes and hips for cow. Exhale, hollow and round for cat. Tabletop. Let's do it. Set you up for bird dog. Quadruped. Extend your right hand forward with your thumb up and press your left leg back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, elbow to your knee. Tuck your chin and hold. Inhale, lengthen out. And exhale, elbow to your knee. Inhale, lengthen out. Baby bow. Bend your knee, catch your foot, and kick a little into your hand. Look down or to your side. Find a round of breath. Inhale, lengthen back out, and exhale, set down. Second side. Extend your left arm forward with your thumb up. Reach your right leg back. Square off your hip. Flare your toes. Inhale, lift. Exhale, elbow to your knee. Tuck your chin. Hollow your belly and round your back. Inhale, lengthen your limbs. Exhale, fold and hold. Inhale, lengthen out. Baby bow. Bend your knee. Catch your foot at the arch side. Kick into your hand. Look at your right palm. Spin out your fingers so your first finger is true north. You can look down or to the side. Find a round of breath. Inhale, lengthen back out, and exhale, sit down. Inhale, cow, tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Down dog. Soften your knees. Press your chest to your thighs. Shake out your head like you're saying no. Nod your head like you're saying yes. Look at your feet. Unite your big toes to touch on the midline. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, half scorpion. Bend your knee, roll up in your hip. And this is a good time to circle your ankle. Roll your right shoulder down. Stay even here. And you can look under your right armpit, left shoulder. Loosen up your neck. Low lunge. Inhale, extend your right leg. Exhale, step forward and drop your left knee. Place your hands on your thigh. Inhale to lift up and exhale to drop down. Inhale, lift up a little higher, and then exhale, let's drop down, half split. Touch the floor as able, peel your leg back. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, drape forward. Inhale to lift your heart just a little bit, and exhale to lengthen. Last time, breathe in to lift, and breathe out to shift your hips back. Change. Downward facing dog. Hook your toes and meet back in the upside down V shape. Walk your dog out, pedal your heels, bend your knees. Join your big toes to touch, second side. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, half scorpion, bend your knee, roll your hip open. And again, roll your left shoulder down. Circle out your ankle. Look under your arms and over your shoulders. Loosen up your neck. All right. Inhale, lengthen your left leg out. Exhale, low lunge. Step your foot between your hands. Place your back knee flat down. Breathe in and lift up. Exhale and drop. Inhale to lift up. And exhale to drop. Big breath here lifts you. And then exhale, drop. Again, feel good in opening up through your hip flexor. Let's take a half split. Touch the floor. Big breath here. Exhale to lengthen gently. Remember, you're just warming up, so keep a little softness behind the knee. Inhale to lift. And exhale to lengthen. Again, acquaint yourself with how your body's feeling. Make sure that you're paying attention to hamstrings. They're just getting started. Big breath lifts up your heart. And last time, exhale helps you drape forward. Change. Come back to tabletop. Inhale, cow spine. Exhale, downward facing dog. Soften your knees. Check that your hands, first fingers are parallel to each other, friends. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, knees low. Walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, upward salute. Drop your hips, lift your chest, chin, and eyes. Gather your palms and bring your hands to heart center. You may wish to set your intention for your practice. All right, section 2, Sun Salutation A. Inhale, circle sweep your arms all the way up. And exhale, fold forward, touch the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank. Walk back to your first Dandasana and look at your hands. Spiral so that your first fingers are true north. Press away the floor and fire up your core. Lower your knees, belly, chin, and chest. Come down to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Squeeze your legs and lift your heart. Plank. Tuck your toes, push back up, downward facing dog. Find a round of breath. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, knees low. Walk or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, upward salute. Drop your hips, lift your chest, chin, and eyes. Come all the way up. Maybe add a back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank. So walk or hop back to plank. You get to choose and hold. Modified chaturanga. Put your knees down. Lower to 90-degree elbows and squeeze. Keep your shoulders elbow height. Inhale, upward facing dog or baby cobra if your back is still warming up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hoist your hips. Find a round of breath. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, knees low. Walk or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, upward salute. Drop your hips, lift your chest, chin and eyes. Rise up and maybe add to your back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank. Walk or hop back to Dandasana and pause. Chaturanga. Shift forward slightly. Come to your low push-up. Squeeze your elbows in. It's okay to drop your knees. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift your chest. And exhale, downward facing dog. Hoist your hips. Find a round of breath. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, knees low. Walk or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, upward salute. Drop your hips, lift your chest, chin, and eyes, and maybe add to your back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. High push-up into your low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hoist your hips. Let's breathe. Big inhale, open mouth, HA. Section 3, Sun Salutation B sequence. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, knees low. Walk or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair. Work your hips down. Raise your arms high and take your seat. Pull your knees back so you can see your toes. Chair. You can look a little bit forward of your mat or straight forward. Relax through your shoulders. Spark your fingers. Find a round of breath. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. High push-up into your low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hoist your hips. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, warrior one. Step your foot behind your right hand. Turn your back foot flat. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, arrive. Today, place your hands to your hips and square them. Deepen your lunge. Let's take a shoulder rinse. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, humble warrior, fold in half. Invite your shoulder to the interior of your knee. Look at your belly button spine connection. Shoulder rinse. You may wish to lift your fingers from the small of your back. Find a round of breath. Change. Inhale, warrior one. Reach up high. Exhale, chaturanga. High push-up. Moving into your low push-up. Elbows to your sides. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, warrior one. Step your foot behind your left hand. Turn your back foot flat. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, arrive. Today, put your hands to your hips and square them off. Get a little bit lower. Raise your heart. Shoulder rinse. Interlace your fingers at the small of your back. Inhale, lift your heart, and exhale, fold exactly in half. Help your left shoulder to interior of left knee, and then notice your left hip. Pull it to the midline of your mat. Deepen your lunge, tuck your chin, and look at your navel to spine connection. Shoulder rinse. You may wish to lift your hands from the small of your back. Change. Inhale, warrior one. Rise up. Exhale, chaturanga. High push-up through your personal version of your low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hoist your hips. Find a round of breath. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, knees low. Walk or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Chair. Hips down, arms high. Relax your shoulders. Spiral your pinkies to the front, your thumbs to the back. If your shoulders are feeling tense, you can cactus your arms. Bring your hands to heart center chair. Peel your hips back and look at all your toes. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, high push-up into your low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog, lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hoist your hips. Find a round of breath. Big inhale here. Open mouth, HA. Section 4, the warrior dance with the twisted chair series. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, warrior one. This time, step your foot between your hands. Turn your back foot flat so that your heels are in a line. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior 2. Stretch out. Warrior 2, let's get organized. Deepen your lunge and use your back leg to deepen. So you would scooch it back a little. Look forward in the mirror. Notice, is your knee dipping toward big toe? Help it toward the pinky toe side. Pressurize your heels and pull them a little bit toward each other. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Raise your top arm and take a half bind. Your left hand, the back of your hand finds the small of your back. Today, look at your heel. Notice your nice straight leg. And notice your nice long neck with your chin slightly tucked in. Deepen your lunge. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, chaturanga, high push-up through your version of low push-up. Or remember, friends, no push-up is also an option. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Find a round of breath. Second side. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, warrior one. This time, step your foot between your hands. Turn your back foot flat. Line up your heels. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior 2. Set your posture. Deepen your lunge. Press a lot into your front heel. Get low. Relax your shoulders. And notice if you're reaching in the front, you want to be centered. Keep your lower abdominals pulled up and in, and your eyes focused past your fingers. Get a little lower. Let's reverse. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Stay low in your lunge, and again, a half bind. Take the back of your right hand to the small of your back. Your thumb leads the way. And some of you can reach right for the thigh bone. Reach for the back wall. Look at your back leg. Make it straight. Deepen your lunge. Find a round of breath. Exhale, chaturanga. High push-up, moving through your versions of low push-up. Some of you go to chin stand. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in, open mouth, HA. All right, one breath, one movement. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, warrior one, step it through. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Again, take your time. Chin stands, you've got time. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, warrior 1, step it through. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. High push-up into your low push-up. Or getting tired, remember, no push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, knees low. Walk or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Chair, hips down, arms high. Root low. Pull your shoulders back. Sink your hips. Bring your hands to heart center. Parivrita Utkatasana. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, look right. Let's twist right. Place your elbow either between your knees or farther outside your right knee. Look at your toes. Sit your hips down. Open your arms. Now you could stay or play side crows. Place 2 hands onto the floor. Now friends, if you're learning side crow, come join us. You can put your hands on the floor and look around. Side crow, put your hands shoulder width apart. Lean a lot into your elbow. Lift your nose up and then your toes up. Side crows, up. Looking good, fallen angel. Take it further. All right, let's meet our buddies back in chair. Second side. Hands to heart center. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, look left and twist left. Sink your hips. Place your elbow in, either between the knees or outside. Sit your hips low and pull your right knee back. Look at your toes. Open your arms. Choose to stay or play. Side crow, 2 hands find the floor. And again, get down deep. Keep pressing your elbow into your thigh bone. Lift your face. Then 1 set of toes, maybe 2. Change. Friends, let's meet back in chair. Hips down, arms high. Find a breath. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. High push up into your low push up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's breathe. Big inhale here. Open mouth, HA. All right. Section 5. Now into the challenging segment. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, warrior 1, step it through. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior 2, reach out. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Parshva Konasana. You can rest your right elbow on your thigh. You can take a half bind. You can drop your hips. Everyone, raise your left hand high. And we can extend. Reach your arm toward the front of the room. Palm turned down. For more, 2 arms. Let's breathe. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Let's revolve. Place your left hand on the mat. Sweep your right arm high. This is a twisted side angle. So friends, look down. Widen your right leg slightly out. Deepen your lunge. You can come to the roots of your left hand fingertips and take a half bind here to stack your shoulders. Open your arms, breathe, deep twist. Listen carefully, dragon. Lift your back toes, drop your back knee. You could put your left elbow down, maybe both elbows down. Notice your breathing. Slow things down. Friends, you could choose to stay here or let's add to the twist. Lift your upper torso. Place your right hand to your right thigh. Look behind your shoulder. Going further, you could lift your kneecap, set it down, bend your leg, catch your foot. Big breath in, big breath out. All right, listen carefully. Modified side plank. Notice your left knee is already down. Look at your right foot. Sweep your right leg back. Now some of you like to take the toe here, or you go 2 straight legs here. If you are adding, you could straighten your legs, rainbow your hips. Wherever you are, find around a breath. Planks by the mat, flip it back. Chaturanga, shift it forward, come into low push-up. Inhale up dog, exhale down dog. Find around a breath. Dolphin pose. Put your elbows down. And this is a place you could stay and rest. Forearm plank. You could walk your hips back and get into your core. Going further, Pincha Mayurasana, the peacock feather pose, invites you to kick, press, push, and lift. I'm coming round to spot. I'm coming round to spot. Dolphin, child's pose. Downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, hoist your hips. Big breath in. HA. Second side. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, warrior one. Step it through. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior two. Stretch out. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale, side angle pose. Side angle pose. What was your option for side? Again, you could rest your elbow, stack your shoulders, raise your arm. Maybe you took extended side angle. Maybe both arms. Everyone, stack your shoulders, deepen your lunge, stretch, breathe. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. All right, let's revolve. Take your top hand, place it on the mat. You may wish to widen your stance. Spiral out your fingers, right hand or tree root fingers. Raise your left hand high. Let's revolve. You can keep your back foot in warrior stance or lift your heel. Both are best. Widen your stance, deepen your lunge, revolve your rib cage. Half bind, it's a great way to stack up your shoulders. Everyone, raise your top arm, deepen your lunge. Twist, twist, twist. Dragon, lift your back heel, drop your back knee, and place one or maybe two elbows to the mat. Connect with your breathing. Look at your left foot. Remember, it doesn't have to be straightforward like a 12 o'clock. You could 10 o'clock it here off to the side. Some of you prefer the knife edge. Breathe. Listen carefully. Modified side plank. Lift your torso and put your right hand on the floor. It's important that your first finger's true north. This is nice and safe. And notice, I'm not stacked. I've got it a little forward. It's a little more dynamic and strong. Let's twist. Put your left hand on the thigh. Big breath here. And as you exhale, revolve your shoulders. Look behind you. If you want more, again, tuck your toes. Lift your knee first. Then bend your knee. Catch your foot. Hold the arch side. And continue to enjoy your twist. For more, breathe in for length and exhale for depth. All right, modified side plank. Again, notice where your right hand is. You always want it a little forward of your shoulder with a spread out palm. First finger true north. Take your front foot, send it to the back. Some of you like to capture the toe, and that's fun. If that doesn't work for you, let it go. And again, if you added before, go to straight legs. Rainbow your hips. Maybe extend your arm, whatever you did first side. Breathe, press, lift. Plank, change. Spy the mat, flip it back, elbows down, forearm plank. Great time for musical interpretation. You could do hip drops. You could tap, center, tap, center. So friends could either stay here, work their core, or dolphin. They could rest. Dolphin is a nice way to chill. Going further, some people create their Shirasana, lifting up their legs and finding their headstand. Remember, friends, I'm coming around to spot. I'm here to help you. Breathe, press, push, lift. 3, 2, 1. Change. Coming back down to meet our buddies in the forearm plank. Find a round of breath. Plank. Shift forward, chaturanga. Come into low push-up. Inhale up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's breathe. Big inhale here, open mouth. HA. Section 6. Friends, look at your feet. Make your big toes touch on the midline. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Bend your knee. Half scorpion. Bend your knee, roll up in your hip. Half scorpion, choose to stay here or flip your dog. Foot finds the floor, all 10 toes spin to the back. Root your heels, lift your hips, and breathe. See yourself in the mirror. Change, spy the mat, flip it back. Inhale, right leg very high. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Now you could put your back knee down and pause. Some of you are doing hook and fly. Go for it. Eka, Pada, Kundanyasana 2. Change. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Wild thing, kick it through. Sweep your leg out. Lift your top hand. Some of you like to lift your bottom leg. Some of you are taking a compass expression. Press, push, lift. Change. Spy the mat, flip it back. 3-legged dog. All right, everyone. Inhale, lift your right leg higher. Exhale, crescent lunge. Crescent lunge, step it through, rise, and arrive. All right, crescent lunge. Check that your feet are hip distance apart so that you're not on a little balance beam. Relax through your shoulders. Bring your hands to heart. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, airplane. Dekasana launch. Square off your hips. Flare out your toes. Swan. Going further, look in the mirror and lift your leg. Body down. Leg up. Standing splits. Touch the floor. Capture your right calf. Maybe 2 hands behind your heel. Some of you take this into a handstand. I'm coming round to spot you. Coming round to spot. Everyone, press, push, kick, and lift. And change. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crow. Put your hands nice and flat, crow. Bend your elbows. Put your knees into your armpits. Lift your face. Lift your nose. Lift your toes. Breathe. Chaturanga. Shoot it back. Land it low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathe. HA. Second side. Join your feet. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, half scorpion. Bend your knee, roll up on your hip. Stay or flip. Flip dog, foot finds the floor. All 10 toes spin to the back. And if you're struggling, sit down. Get organized. Make your feet hip distance. Raise your hips. Make this about your legs. Look in the mirror. Breathe. Change. Spy the mat, flip it back, left leg high. Left knee to left elbow, hook and fly, or stay. You could keep your knee up or back knee down. Go for it, friends. Press, push, shift, lift, change. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to your right elbow. Wild thing, kick it through. And again, if you're healing, you can put your knee down. Or some of you extended and lifted your leg. Going further, take your foot and find your compass expression. Breathe, press, push, change. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Lift your left leg higher. Exhale, crescent lunge, step it through. Root up, rise, arrive. Now really press into your front heel. That's where you want to put all the energy. Bring your hands to your heart. Airplane. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, launch. Press, push, shift, lift. Body down, leg up. You can look in the mirror to get a little higher, higher, higher. Standing splits. Touch the floor, capture your calf. And if you're tired, you could go letter L pose. It's a straight leg parallel to floor. Flex ankle. Want to heel? Bend your knee. Capture your foot for a revolve sugar cane. So if you're resting here, great place to be. Some of you are taking deeper standing splits. Kick, press, push, lift, handstands. I'm coming around to spot. I'll catch your up leg and then I'll help you join both legs together. Everyone, kick, press, push, lift, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Crow. Crows, let's set it up. Put your hands really flat. Spiral out your fingers. First fingers are true north. Lift up on the tiptoes. Then tuck your elbows in and your knees on. Triceps deep into the underarms. Lift your toes. Lift your nose. Chaturanga. Shoot it back. Land it low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Child pose. Child's pose. Notice your breathing. Slow it down. When your breathing is even, it's a great time for some water. Good work, guys. Feeling good? All right, looking great. Coming into our last segment of our challenge, our last sequence of our challenging segment. All right, downward facing dog. Down dog, soften your knees, press your chest to your thighs, Relax your shoulders, and yeah, now maybe your feet are nice and flat. Remember, you got to be real warmed up for that, but don't let it cost you your back. If your feet are flat, that's fine. Soften your knees and shift. Shift your tailbone up. Check your hands. First fingers are parallel. All right, section 7, peak sequence. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, crescent lunge. Step it through. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, arrive. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, airplane. Look at one spot on the floor. Half moon. Revolve on your axis. Expand your wings. Reach for the ceiling. Flex your top toes to your nose. Some of you are reaching for sugar cane. You will bend your top leg and capture and kick into your foot. Bring a hand to heart center as able. Friends, listen carefully. Warrior 2, land it soft. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Take a half bind, you could stay. Full bind, you could hold your other hand or capture your heel. Birds. Shorten your stance a bunch. Look at your front foot. Step your back foot beside it. Lift your face, lift your nose, and as able, lift your toes. Kick, breathe. Good job. Huh. Birds of paradise. Put your foot down. Transfer all your work there, bound standing split. Listen carefully. Let's meet in the bound side angle. Warrior 2, come up. High triangle. Parallel your feet, palms to meet. Bring your arms out. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, Prasarita Padottanasana, the wide-legged fold. Hang out here, look at your back wall. Rest. Rest. Some of you want a tripod headstand. Put your hands in line with your feet. Build 90-degree elbows. Press, push, shift, lift. I'm coming around a spot. Tripod headstands. Let's meet your friends in the forward folds. Point your toes and lower slow. Everyone, hands to hips. Lift up your chest, chin and eyes. Horse stance, cactus your arms. Horse, get low. Breathe. Double check that your knees are lined up over second toes. Pull your lower abdominals in. Eagle arms. Inhale, circle sweep your arms. Identify your left arm, swing it under your right arm. Cross at your elbows, twist at your wrist. Crescent lunge to the front. Pivot to the front, crescent lunge legs. Get set. Eagle your legs. Bring your back leg high up over, maybe wrapped around your front. Sleeping eagle. Inhale, lift your elbows. Exhale, touch your elbows to your knee. Pull your belly button in tight. For more challenge, look at your elbow creases, soaring eagles. Extend your wrapped leg back. Look at your elbow creases, square off your hips, flare at your toes. Soaring eagle, body down, leg up. Soaring eagle, meet eagles. Bring your back leg high up over and maybe wrapped. Squeeze. Change. Inhale, circle sweep your arms. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, high push-up into your version of low push-up. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Let's breathe together. Inhale big, open mouth, HA. Second side, inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, crescent lunge, step it through. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, arrive. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, airplane. Transfer your work. Look forward at one dot. Square off your hips, flare your toes. Keep your eyes on one dot, half moon. In space, revolve on your axis. The trick is to lift your top toes to your nose and to reach your top hand like someone up there likes you. Sugar canes, you have time. You will bend your top leg, capture your foot, kick into your hand. More. Put your left hand to heart. Everyone, find around a breath. Listen carefully. Warrior 2, land it soft. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Half binds, great place to stay. Full binds, reach under and hold on to your own hand, or for free bird, hold on to your heel. Step your back leg forward. Now, if you're doing free bird, lift up, stand up. You could keep your heel, you could flip your grip. Birds, take your time. You guys look amazing. Every kind of bird is different in the forest. There are different colors. Birds of paradise, no two look alike. Kick, press, push, lift, change. Let's meet. Bound side angle. Yes, yes, bound standing splits. Take your time, you're looking good. Let's meet. Warrior 2. High triangle, straighten your leg, parallel your feet, palms meet. This time, take a shoulder in. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold in half. Tuck your chin, let the crown of your head hang heavy. Everyone, put your hands on the floor. Let's take a twist. Identify your right hand, place it to your left ankle. Sweep into a half bind top hand. You can reach for your thigh bone or back of your hand, smaller back. Bend your elbow. And to be square in your hips, please soften your right knee and look past your left shoulder. Everyone, breathe into your right rib cage. Change. Take your left hand to your right ankle. Sweep your top hand high. Put the back of your hand at the small of your back. Bend your bottom elbow. And again, to be balanced in your hips, soften your left knee slightly. Bend your left elbow. Look at the ceiling. Breathe into your left side body. Change. Bring your hands to hips. Lift your chest, chin, and eyes. Horse stance. Turn out your toes and create your nice deep power squat. Cactus your arms. Eagle arms. Inhale, circle sweep, touch your palms. Identify your right arm. Swing it under your left arm. Cross at your elbows, twist out your wrists. Crescent lunge your legs to the front. Now bend your front knee a lot. Push the pressure into your front toes. Eagle your legs. Bring your back leg high up over, maybe wrapped around. And set. Sleeping eagle. Inhale, lift your elbows high. Exhale, touch your elbows to your knees. Look at your elbow creases. Breathe across your upper back. Soaring eagle, extend your top leg. Flare your toes. Square your hips. Body down, leg up. Soaring eagle, come back, meet eagle. Cross, wrap, twist, squeeze. Change. Inhale, circle sweep your arms. Exhale, hands to heart. Section 8, 40-minute mark, tree posture. Trees. Shift your work to your left leg. Place your right foot above or below your knee. Chest up, chin down. Breath flowing in and out. Trees. Let's take Lotus Mudra. Press your pinkies and your thumbs and grow your lotus. For more challenge, look up. If you've not wobbled yet, close your eyes. Change. Bring your lotus back to your heart. Release. Second side. Shift into your right leg. And again, start small. Be down by the ankle for more balance and steadiness. For more challenge, come above the ankle, above or below, but never on your knee. Relax. Interlace your fingers, turn them inside out. Now raise your arms up. Relax your shoulder shrugs. This time, extend your arms out to the walls. For more challenge, look up. Maybe back bend your tree. Cactus arms, turn your pinkies in, lift your heart. As you exhale, go back. More back. Last time. Change. Look forward, extend your branches high. Join your palms. Come to heart center. Release. Inhale, circle, sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Uttanasana. All right, Malasana, the squat pose. Walk your feet out to mat width. Turn out your toes and have a seat. Place your hands at heart. Take your left hand and help yourself back to Navasana, boat pose. Hold the backs of your legs, parallel your shins. And from here, perhaps you'd like to straighten your legs, keep your chest up, chin down, eyes open. Extend your arms. We can lower to a half boat, Ardha Navasana. Lift your chest and look at the stars. Big breath. 4, 3, 2, time. Bend your knees, set your feet flat. Let's lower down to do some abdominals. Find just your shoulder blade tips, first 2 fingers behind your ears. Lift your chin. Inhale, come down. Exhale, come up and hold. Everyone, put the low back flat to the floor. Keep your chin up. Just the fingertips behind your ears. Breathe in, come down. Exhale, come up. Exhale. So it's really loud. It's an exhale to execute. And each time it's a full blast pelvic tuck. So your low back is flat. This is where you insert your favorite song and you choreograph. Here are some ideas. Basic crunches as we are. And you want to change it up, you drop your knees to the left. We can take side obliques. So it's like a crunch, but you're lifting the leg slightly, bringing your rib to your hip. Emphasize the idea of looking at the ceiling and keeping your chin off your chest. We're here for 3. We're here for 2. We're here last time. Change, second side. So when you're doing side obliques, have them completely onto the opposite hip, stack the knees. Lift the top leg just slightly. The idea of the leg is that you're bringing your hip bone closer to your rib bone. Big breath here. Exhale, lift. Big breath. Keep your chin up. Keep it going. So your top leg is lifting only to bring the hip and rib. Your goal is to create a little pinch there as you recruit side obliques. Lift your chin. You're still looking at the ceiling. We're here for 4, 3, 2, time. All right, come back to your back. Bring your knees to your chest. Kick your legs straight up. Another thing you can sequence in with your ab track is climb the rope. Touch right foot. Touch left. It's the exhale to execute. So emphasize the chin is off the chest. Okay, keep one shoulder blade on the floor each time. This is a place people can stay. It's pretty simple. If they want to add on, they could grab a right leg, make a letter L shape, parallel, and float your left leg, chin to shin. Take a breath. Exhale and switch. Take a breath. Exhale and switch. So the idea is bring your elbows in, keep your core recruited by lifting your chin and keeping it off your chest. Keep your shoulder blade tips the lowest point. Trade out the legs. Now, if you want more from here, you could put your fingers behind the ears and emphasize elbow to knee. Big breath. Now, these are fun to mix and match along with your songs, and we'll learn how to do that. Bend your knees a lot. We can go bicycle. Emphasize the pointy toe of the long leg. Emphasize the chin off the chest. Big breath. As you exhale. Now, notice we're making the sound like the TSCH. The reason there is it's pranayama, and you get the whole room rocking with your beats. This is not really an ab track playing now. This is just the song that's on. We will play with choreography. It's wonderful for your classes. Bring your knees to chest. Now from here, cross your ankles and sit up. In the sequence, it's written that section 8 floats into section 9 for floor stuff. And yeah, if you're pressed for time, you could take your left leg back. But we talked about this in training. People aren't always happy going into half pigeon that way. So here's the option. Cross the ankles and tap the mat. Now, tell people we got 3 passes here and that eventually we're going to wind up in down dog. So people for whom this flippy move is inappropriate, they will just meet you in down dog. Otherwise, you flip and here you go. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, down dog. Half pigeon. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, right knee behind the right wrist. Again, endeavor your shin parallel to short edge of mat. Probably won't stay. Take your left hand to left hip, roll it down. You should see no part of your left leg in the mirror. Inhale, lift your heart, and exhale, drop. Place your forehead on your wrists and breathe. Great place to come around and adjust your class. Come around and help. Remember, if friends need the deer pose, because this is too much, they could bend their back knee and be here. If you're adding to the Ekaraja Kapotasana, the King Pigeon, put your right hand in the middle of the mat so it's lined up with your heart. Bend your back leg, capture the top of your foot and bring your heel to your hip. Some people will stay here. It's a good quad stretch. Going further, put your big toe in the elbow crease and kick into the elbow. It's this kick that's going to give you the lift. From there, you might pat yourself on the back and then hold your hands, look at your back knee, or some of you are taking the back bending expression in which you will look at ceiling. We call this mermaid expression. All right, sit down. Let's go down dog. Tuck your toes, hoist your hips. And this is a great place. People can shake it out and even things out. And breathe, big breath in. Exhale, HA. Second side. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, left knee behind your left hand. And again, this is a place you would stop the bus and be like, friends, everyone, look in the mirror. Take your right hand, hold your right hip, roll your hip down. Big breath lifts your heart, and the exhale drops you forward. Have people really stop what they're doing in the half pigeon. Have people close their eyes in this half pigeon. Invite people to become the witness to their breathing, the witness to sensation. This is a wonderful place to emphasize breath towards sensation. If people are adding on, then yeah, lift your heart, put your left hand in the middle. See, look, you're making a safe situation here with the hand in line with the heart and the nose. And again, to tree root the fingers if they have wrist drama. Bend your back leg. Capture your foot. Remember, the safe part to grab is going to be the knife edge. You don't want the arch because that'll torque the knee. Some people will stay here, get a good quad stretch, or we put the big toe and elbow crease, and you peel your toe back. Give it a jog. It's like a little handle. Peel, kick, press, push, lift, shift. If you can, take your fingers and look at your back knee. And forgive me for saying the preface, if you can. No one wants to hear that. How about option here to take your grasp? Breathe. We're here. 4, 3, 2, time. Take a seat. Now, friends, we're going to sit down this time for a smooth transition. So no down dog for you. Sorry. Just got to live with it. Because now look, we're seated and we're in the proper place for Paschimottanasana. Big breath here. Exhale, take hold your feet, lift your heart. And as you exhale, pull. If you can easily hold your feet today, take something different. Hold your left foot with your right hand with your left foot. Big breath lifts your heart. And then bend your elbows. Big breath lifts your chest. And exhale to fold. Now, of course, friends, if the feet are very far away, you would just put your hands on the floor. The emphasis here again, pelvic tilt, chest up, chin down, eyes open, and your beautiful breath flowing. Concentrate on it. Meditate on it. Last time. Change. All right, now this is where you're going to be strategic about time. If you want to goof around like you have time, maybe it's a 75-minute class. Separate the legs for Upavishta Konasana, your wide straddle. This is a good place for some people to stay and get a stretch. If you'd like to load up something fun, you could put right foot in and give them Janu Shavasana to work on. Some people want to play with a fancy arm balance or inversion here. So this is where you might emphasize, okay, Asta Vakasana. Hold your right knee. Give it a rocking the baby. This is a good place. Some people will stay here. Others might choose a compass expression. So you could hold on to your knife edge or your big toe. Your goal is to work your arm a little bit in front of your leg, kind of pushing the leg away. As able, people could put the hand flat, make a 90-degree elbow. And for more, they could take the left foot, stack, and then shift forward, press, push, and lift into your 8-point pose. Your idea is like you're shifting forward to do push-ups, and you're like, well, my feet are in the way, so I better kick them out. That helps. Find a round of breath. Change. All right, let's assemble. Second side. So remember, some people just stayed here and they stretched. Some people took us up on the Janusharasana. So you would say, all right, guys, put your foot to your inner thigh. And again, forehead to knee. If you wanted to play with our arm balance, pick up your left shin, rock the baby. This loosens up the hip. To experiment with more, invite friends to take the knife edge of the foot, extend the leg. And again, this is a place to stay. Some people want to just stretch like here. If it's available, take your left arm behind, under. I guess you're putting your arm in front. Your leg is behind. You're pushing. Watch this. You're taking your hand, you're pushing. You're pushing to get your shoulder in the front. This is called compass when you're holding the knife edge. Now, some people want to stay here. It's awesome for opening the lats. Now, if you're building Ashtavakasana, bend your left elbow a lot and see how you're making a shelf? Your hands, fingers are flared out like it's like you're going to do push-up. That's your idea here. Stack your other foot, create two 90-degree elbows like you're going to do push-up, and then shift forward so your hips balance out with your head. Press, push, shift, lift, breathe. Change. So we'll meet the friends who stayed here and hang out for a sec. Final finishing asanas, section 9. Let's set you up for bridge. Put your feet hip distance apart. And since you're sitting here, it's a good way to tell people 2 fists. You want parallel knees. Lower down, nice and slow. Some people are going to set up for bridge. You hear that cue all the time, reach for your heels. But you saw on Jordan, she has super long legs, so that didn't really work. So right here, it's an idea, but I don't really endorse it for everybody. Your goal more is keep your chin tucked in. Keep your hips up. There's a huge benefit pressing your chin to your collarbone, getting your thyroid, parathyroid stimulated. Find a round of breath. Change. Reclined butterfly. Place your feet together. Let your knees part. Invite people to put a hand on their tummy and a hand on their heart. Great place to just connect with the breath. Now we have 3 sets here, so people could do 1 bridge, 2 wheels, 3 bridges. Not 3 wheels, but hey, I'm not going to shut it down in real time, but you get what we're doing. We're warming up the foundation first with bridge. Second of 3. Starts the same. Everyone put your feet flat, press your heels, lift your hips. People going into their wheel, they will put their hands flat. Emphasize move your hair. There's been more than one time where students, they'll go to come in a wheel, but their hair is under their hands, and that's not fun. I mean, you got enough going on with wheel without also pulling your hair. So press, push, lift, shift. Options are to straighten legs, change. Tuck your chin, lower slowly to your back, feet together, knees apart. We're meeting back in Recline Butterfly. You might put the other hand on the heart, other hand on the belly. And give people time with silence. I know while we're learning things, question came up yesterday. I think someone said, you talked the entire hour. Yeah, that's a hazard of the gig. My goal is mostly to showcase to you guys, cue the breaths in, name of the pose, turn them loose. And so, yeah, there's times when you want to be quiet. This is one of them. All right, invite people to stay where they are. So let's imagine that we have some people that need help with wheel. You would stand up and say, hey guys, great place to stay. Otherwise, set it up. Last bridge or your second wheel. I'm coming around a spot. So this is where the teacher can stand behind a student and they will hold their ankles. And then when the student gets set up for bridge, the teacher lifts up their shoulder. So we'll practice that in class. And so it's a nice thing. Change. Recline butterfly. Have people meet, feet together, knees apart. Now, this is a nice time to add the hip flexor stretch. You will put your hands on your thigh bones with your thumbs up, fingers back, and push down. This can really add some length to the arms and hip flexors. Notice the breath. All right, finishing asana is the bridge wheel set, then goes to your plow, shoulder stand, deaf man pose. Now you would never demo this on the mat because no one can see you or hear you. So I'm mostly showing you what's going on and running my mouth. But this, you would never be that teacher just doing these things because God knows what the students are doing. You want to keep them safe. Pro tip, have everyone first join their knees together and then bring their knees to chest. Sacrum circles are nice. Loosen up the back. Legs up the wall pose. Viparita Karani is where the legs are straight and you're sitting on your hands so that you're pressing the flat lumbar spine down. This is a good place to stay. If people are healing or they're new, you know, caution them. Say, hey guys, if you're brand new today, just stay here. This is awesome for replenishing your energy. Plows, you're on your way. Kick your legs back. Use your hands to support your back. And everybody scoot your shoulders together. Everybody, scoot your elbows closer. Put your hands flat to help your back. Only look at your legs. So your goal, friends, is to have everybody keep looking at their legs because that's the safest. Now, if your chin is crushing into your chest, you can lift your chin slightly. Just you only ever want to be on the exact back of your head. That actually helps you get the shoulders closer. Here's what we say. If you're off your neck, you're on your way to shoulder stand. Sharvangasana. You bring the elbows and the hands even closer, squeeze your buns, and thrust your legs more to the front of this room than you think you need. And then different leg expressions abound here. Our friend Subra can do upside down lotus, live the dream. But give time for friends, if they're doing something asymmetrical, give them time to do both sides. And have at it. You know, this is a wonderful posture because it helps to promote lymphatic drainage. You know, moving lymph around the body to bolster immune system. It's like the yoga medicine cabinet. That's why they call Sharvangasana the queen of all asanas. Sharvangasana goes to deaf man pose, knees to ears, or unicorn, knees to the forehead or closed eyelids. Or if that doesn't work for people, it's the happy baby. So we have all three choices. Hang out here. Let Karnapidasana ear pressure pose happen where the people can put their knees in their ears and then they hold the backs of their legs. Or if they're experimenting with their unicorn, putting their kneecaps on their forehead, pointy toes. And then just tell folks, if those poses aren't for you, we'll meet you in happy baby. So we all meet in happy baby. And then crazy baby kicks out a leg and another. Bring your knees together, hug them tight. Now we're setting up for the final posture, which is supine twist. So keep your knees tight, release just your left leg, keep your right knee in, take a breath. On your exhale, help your knee across. Half cactus your right arm. And we always tell people really press your right shoulder down, let your top leg just be. Students get confused here and they think to do this pose right, they got to push their knee to the floor. But you know how we'd ever want to twist below the belly button. The SI joint only has 1 to 3 millimeters of articulation. You could tear something, and that's a bad thing. Change. Second side, bring the knees to the chest. Again, be here for a couple of sacrum circles. This is healing for not just the low back and the SI joint, but the kidneys get a massage too. That's where your adrenal glands live. And so this really helps to combat fight or flight, putting you into rest and digest. So here we go. Take your left knee, hold it in, and then take it over. Help your left shoulder down. Now notice how I didn't load up Pavanamuktasana and emphasize the squeeze and the colon and all that. No, it's just bring your knee in and then take your supine twist. Help them remember, please press your left shoulder down, but only let your friend's gravity and time invite your knee down. We're here for a round of breath. Change, bring your knees to your chest. And final Shavasana. Guys, I'm really grateful that you took time to learn this sequence. My goal was to match the book, but I know I got a couple of fancy things going on, and I hope that doesn't bug you. Just please only let it inspire you that power yoga is like life. It's a circle. It's like life. It goes around and around. All the best to you. Namaste.